So this is what it was. It was I think it's Honey Love, but it's the part where he says, and I'm gonna be right there for you. And I'm gonna be right there for you. Baby, come inside. Turn down the lights. 'Cause there is something that I want from you right now. Give me that. But it was something else. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. But let's see what's going on. Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. Six of Wands energy in the reverse. Somebody's feeling like they could be losing out on you. You could be losing interest in them. Or maybe you're not focused on them like you once were. Queen of Wands energies. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands Aries energy. Queen of Cups. The World card reversed. So it's a lot of delays. I've been pulling a lot of reversals lately. I'm like, what's going on with the collective? And it was so many reversals that kept coming up. And then I kept seeing like the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So a lot of Leo energy, and then that Seven of Cups representing Scorpio, which is like manifestations, wishful thinking, opportunities, illusions. I'm also getting like optical things, right? And I've been feeling like there is this weird energy around me specifically, and I don't know, maybe you resonate with this as a collective, right? Where there's this energy like, or you feel like there's a blockage, and you're just like, what is it, right? And then there's these little blips of moments where it's like, oh, you know what I mean? You know, when you have that breakthrough and that clarity moment, that aha moment, you're like, I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly how I need to move forward, right? And then my shoulder hurts. And then it's like that same clarity kind of leaves, just like how my mind went blank. But yeah, look at the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups energies here in the reverse with the Two of Swords. I feel like both of you guys are in this stalemate kind of energy. It's kind of like I don't want to call it a funk, but it's kind of strange. And you know what it feels like? I'm looking at this card that says getting to know each other. And I feel like the little funk, the weird energy is, I got the Five of Pentacles here that I just pulled, but it's like, remember when you would get on the, like, if you ever rode the bus to school, but it was your first time going to that school, and maybe you didn't get a ride to the school, like your parents didn't drive you to the school, so you had to ride the bus the first time going to the school, and it's like, damn, I gotta get on the bus, I don't know these people, I don't know these kids, right? I get to the school, and I'm like, I don't know these people, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know that you're supposed to be doing this, like, I gotta learn the lesson, I gotta learn how to do this, but it's very, it's tough navigating it, right? King of Cups energy showing up in the reverse, cold, detached. It's kind of like a hit or miss, right? Like you want to tangle with it, but you don't know how. Okay, that's what I'm getting between the divine masculine and divine feminine. Six of Wands energy is here in the reverse. You got the Nine of Cups in the middle. Knight of Swords in the reverse. On the other side of the Nine of Cups, it's a lot of energy of feeling lack, feeling burnt out, feeling like there's no direction, feeling disappointed, feeling discredited, right? Kind of feeling like this is hopeless, or is this pointless, or it feels like there's this hope, or even this energy of gratitude, like this energy of gratitude where you're like, man, I'm really grateful for the opportunity, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna tie this back into that song though, because I don't want this message to be too long. I feel like this is like a divine union that's being put together, but two of you guys don't realize that the divine is putting the two of you together. Like, do you not realize what's happening right now? And then it kind of gives me this energy like, oh, and it's, what do you say? I'm here to satisfy you, baby. And it's good to know that you are my lady. It's like this masculine has a lot of feelings. This masculine has a lot of pent up emotion that they're willing to share or ready to share or they want to. Now, how they choose to express it, right? It's masculine energy, and as they're coming into their divine masculine, I feel like a lot of us come into our divine feminine energy because we'll master that masculine energy, right? But navigating that divine feminine energy is always where it get a little tricky. It get a little like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. There's my emotions. It's a little sticky around here. Like, this is emotions. These emotions are sticky. Like, it's emotion. It's all over. That's, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's still some healing that's taking place on this person's end. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, they could have definitely dealt with their emotions in a way that normally how they deal with their emotions is very masculine, right? This person could also like to work out because I'm hearing muscular. Maybe their physique is muscular, right? But I feel like there could be something. I feel like this is going to get a lot deeper than I intended it on being. But we'll go there. So the star card with the Ace of Wands. Let me move slow so I don't hurt myself too bad. The star card with the Ace of Wands. Let me put this down because, girl, I'm doing too much. The star card with the Ace of Wands and the star card in the reverse with the Ace of Wands, right? Like, how many times are you going to say that? I'm going to get to it just a minute, right? It's like this person is healing their masculine energy in a positive way because this person would normally probably run from their feelings, or the way that they would nurture their masculine energy would be like, oh, I'm going to start a new project. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to go and do that. And it's like, and it could also be like, a lot of sexual energy with them, right? Like, I just want to use my sexual energy to heal how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Just to heal how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with the Temperance card being here, I'm not going to be here too long because I'm hurting. They're healing how they choose to respond to situations, especially like through their masculinity. But the thing is, whether they realize it or not, they're actually balancing out their feminine energy too. I don't feel, maybe they know that. Maybe they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You need to, like, how when you talk to your kids, you're like, you're doing such a good job. Sometimes you got to tell men that too, right? You got to tell the divine masculine that as well. Like, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Okay? The Four of Swords energy is here in the reverse. It does talk about being exhausted, feeling like, you're burnt out, deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, stress, isolation, loneliness, delays, and cancellation. So, I feel like there could be a lot of maybe stubbornness on their end, or just maybe they're stuck a little bit in their ways and unwilling to change. But there's progress to that because it's like you can always heal. And maybe they are making those choices, but they're like, I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just in the smallest decisions that we make. You feel me? Yeah. Let's see what's going on with you, Divine Feminine. I'm sorry, girl. I can't really pull like I want to. Okay, look at you learning something new, girl. Say old dogs can learn new tricks, Bookie. Okay, look at High Priestess in the Strength Core. Okay, say, look, you can learn. Okay, you can learn, honey. We got the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Wands in the reverse with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about learning things, seeing things from a new perspective, okay, gaining insight. Okay, we also have new ideas, curiosity. Look at y'all. I'm telling y'all line it up. Yours is here. Theirs is in the physical, okay? New ideas, curiosity, alert thirst for knowledge, restless, spying, news, negotiations, information, messages, contracts, living in the past, and struggle, Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of fatigue, being defensive, paranoid, just overwhelmed, overstimulated, right? Especially for my neurodivergent babes. Yeah, you. The one who's always overthinking. The one who's stimming. Confirmation burp. Yeah. The ones who've been seeing 144 a lot lately. The ones who've been seeing the number 66. The ones who've been seeing the number 62. 888. You know what I'm saying? Like, 8s signify abundance, but it also lets you know that there is a cycle that is ongoing, and it just keeps going. Like the cycle of love. Remember in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and they have the infinity symbol? It just keeps going. It's like, you were like, you know what? I'm going to cut this shit off. I feel like, you could have been holding on to a lot of past emotions, regrets, things that didn't work out, people who played in your face. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all could be getting a cosmetology license. Okay, you could be doing something with cosmetology. Some of y'all could be getting a vehicle registered or going to the DMV, DPS, whatever state you live in, DPS, DMV, okay? But yeah, you're learning, you're healing. And the divine masculine is balancing out their divine masculinity with their feminine energy. It's taking a lot of strength for the both of you guys to be here, honestly. And to trust yourselves in the process of all of this. Yeah. You need a man who's honest and understanding. Gotta be. I missed a whole measure. Did you hear that when I snapped? It was like delayed. It was weird. Okay. You need a man who's honest. I wish I had a piano. I'd play it for you. Probably wouldn't sound great, but I'd still do it anyways. Anyway. Okay. But yeah. I feel like there's nothing to fear. You guys have been operating in fear lately. And there's nothing to fear. So I'm going to leave that right here. And, thank you for tapping in with me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? All of that. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information to do that will be found in the description box below. I have a new link. I've been had the link. Didn't know the link worked. But you cannot pay on the link. So we have to make other arrangements. But when you book it and you put all your information in, of course, I can always reach out to you and we can schedule how we're going to get that popping. Okay? All right. Thank you for being here. Love you much. Bye.